I'm Mike Jeffery, and this is our dairy farm in Australasia, Kempsey area on the mid-north coast. Currently milking around 285 cows. We normally run around 300 cows year round, but right at the moment we're about 285. I've been on and off the farm over the last sort of 25 years. Originally I left school and worked outside of the dairy industry for a little while. I was in the right place at the right time, I suppose, and somebody came along and that I'd had some dealings with through the genetics industry, and they wanted some help with a project in Indonesia. And they approached me initially just to do the selection for them of the cattle, and so I did that, and then that followed on to eventually they wanted me to manage the whole process from purchasing the cattle through to actually delivering them in Indonesia. So it sort of evolved, and I had a bit of, well, from the background with the genetics industry in North America, I sort of picked up on a lot of their different farming systems that could be applied in that area, and that became really useful to apply that into some project management stuff in Asia. There was an element of risk, but I suppose it was an exciting opportunity, and it wasn't a huge opportunity to start with, but it just evolved, and along the way there was certain times where there was considerable risk, but I think I ended up in business with two other fellows that had other skills, and between the three of us, certain areas of risk we could overcome or manage. It has changed the way I operate. It was exciting to go off and travel overseas and work in the genetics industry or herd improvement industry. That experience with other people that have got other skills has sort of made me think a little bit more about sort of looking at all options. I really believe in sort of getting in and doing your homework. If you're going to do something, you really need to sort of look at every aspect you possibly can. I enjoy the dairy industry, so I'm passionate about it. I'm interested in it, so I'm inquisitive. I want to find out how people do things, and if it's relevant or if I can apply it or if it's an advantage for me, well then I'm happy to get in and have a go at it. I think it's important to look at everything from other farmers, in particular other farmers that you can see are successful in a particular area. So you look at what they do, why they're successful, and bits that you might be able to use. But I suppose I've been lucky that I've worked with a lot of different consultants that in different fields of the dairy industry. So that's sort of just through being associated with them, I've been able to sort of broaden my understanding of things a little, and yeah, just constantly learning, I suppose, from working with those people and being involved with them. To try and be successful in business, you've really got to have an open mind, be able to identify opportunities as they come along, do your homework, not be frightened to get in there and have a go, and relationships with other people, are tremendously important. So mixed with the right people, I suppose it doesn't sound really good, but you've more or less got to be a leech. You've got to get the information, use their experience, and see what's worked, and then try and apply that. But I think most of all, you've got to be passionate about what you do, and be prepared to get the information that you need to make a well-informed decision, and not be frightened to get in and have a go.